Are you man ready for this video? Are you man ready for this video? Because let me tell you something, yeah, I'm sitting on a bad boy piece of information. Do you understand?
Sitting on a bad boy piece of information. Do you understand?
Oh, what's Gucci? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's Gucci? Guys, how's it? You know what, yeah, something doesn't feel right. I don't know what it is. Is it this top? Is it, something just feels a bit, I don't know, is it, what a smooth transition. What is Gucci? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Let me just move these inches. Guys, can you see this? What's Gucci? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's Gucci? We are doing up merch, guys. We are doing up merch. Not really merch because this is only for me, but if you wanted it, just let me know in the comments. But anywho, what's Gucci? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's Gucci, guys? I hope that you are all doing well. So based on the Instagram polls today, this week even, based on them, we are going to be talking about the crisis in Yemen because that's what you man wanted to hear, so that's what you guys are going to receive. So let's talk about the crisis in Yemen. So let's look at a bit of the background before we get into what's actually currently happening in Yemen. So in the Arab Spring of 2011, the Yemenis rose up against the current government, well, the former government at that time, and they weren't really happy with the way the leadership was working. So the JCC, which is the Gulf Cooperation Council, which is basically a union that's made up of like all the Arab states except Iraq. So they helped to kick out the leadership at that time and now bring in the Vice President Hadi, as the new leadership. However, the problem was this guy wasn't really dealing with the things well. He wasn't dealing with corruption and a lot of the other problems that the Yemeni people weren't happy about well. So it brought back tensions again. So with tensions really rising, a lot of people, and in particular a lot of factions, weren't really happy with what was going on, and one of these were the Huthi movement. So the Huthi people are basically a Shia Muslim minority from the northern section of Yemen. Now they weren't happy with what was going on. They said that they felt marginalized during both presidencies, and also some people from the army said that they felt marginalized as well. So these two joined forces and they basically in 2014 took over the northern section of Yemen, and in 2015 they tried to do the same thing, and President Hadi said, hey, please, I'm not trying to die, I don't want to die. So he fled to Saudi Arabia. So now Saudi Arabia and other Arab countries have joined together to form a coalition to try and get Hadi back into power. But the Saudi-led intervention is said to be an attack on the enemy, but really it has resulted in dozens of hospitals and dozens of schools being attacked, which has led to thousands of people dying. One major problem is that supplies are being shortened. So in 2015, the coalition basically created a land, sea and air border. Now what this was is basically it was virtually impossible to get aid in and or out of Yemen, and some people accuse the Houthis as well of taking the aid and destroying it. So now on top of this, Saudi Arabia believes that the Houthis are getting help from Iran. Now this is because Iran is the biggest Shia power within that region, so they believe that they're getting aid from Iran. However, Iran continues to deny this. So now we can see why Yemen is really being used as a proxy war, because they are two major countries which are fighting within Yemen, but both on different sides. Just in case people thought that this is only happening in the Arab area, no. The UK, France and the US have been said to be giving a little bit of help in and out there, because they're said to have been giving some weapons and logistical support. Now here comes the real issue. 80% of Yemen's population is in need of humanitarian aid. According to the World Bank, the population of Yemen is around 28 million people. Now 24 million of them are in need of humanitarian assistance. Now due to the ongoing airstrikes, 1/5 of children have lost their homes. Additionally, 70% do not have access to clean water and sanitation. Now due to COVID, it was about 2 million that weren't going to school. Now because of all of them that had to be closed, obviously because of social distancing and whatever, 7.8 million now are out of school. So when it comes to food, a lot of Yemenis, around 20 million, are actually said to be food insecure, and about 1/3 of families don't actually have the necessary diet that they should, the right balanced diet. They don't have things like dairy, fruits, vegetables, because these are things that are said to be a luxury that they don't have access to. Additionally, 1 million women around and 2 million children are actually in need to be treated for acute malnutrition. Now that I've just dashed you with a bunch of problems, how can you actually help? Because that is the point of Hidden Conversations. We talk about it and we find a way to help. First and foremost, spread the word. Guys, we all know the media is not going to be covering things like this, so we need to really go. We need to be spreading the word. People need to know about what's going on in Yemen and what actually needs to be done. Secondly, you can fundraise. Not all the time people don't always have money. Let me tell you, I know I'm a student, I know I don't always have money, I'm a little bit broke sometimes, but not everybody has money, so you can't really donate, but you can fundraise. Fundraisers do not have to be extravagant. They don't have to be, you have to not come out and bungee jump and skydive. No, it doesn't have to be that. You can do a sponsored walk, sponsored run. I remember a lady back where I live recently did some cupcakes, which were really, really lovely, because who doesn't love cupcakes? And if you're gonna buy cupcakes, you might as well buy ones that are going towards a cause. So she did cupcakes. You can do cupcakes. You can do, like I said, sponsored walks, sponsored runs, bike rides, giveaways, not giveaways, something, I don't know. You can find something that's in your forte that you can help. Now, if you do have a bit of money, which is good for you, you can now donate towards some causes. I have put some links in the description of really good and reliable charities that you can donate to underneath. So if you have extra £1, extra £2, extra £1,000, I don't know, some of y'all be balling, I don't know what y'all be having in your pockets. Whatever you have, just donate as much as you can. So that is it from me today, guys. I really hope that you learned something new, and I hope that you really do take action, because the people in Yemen really do need our help. It does not matter whether you're black, white, Asian, Arab, whatever you are, Christian, Muslim, Jewish, Sikh, all of it. Whatever you are, at the end of the day, we're all human, so we really, really do need to be helping as much as we can. I will be back again next week with another video of your choosing, so make sure you do follow me on Instagram so you guys can vote in the polls what you guys want to see next. Do have a conversation with your family, with your friends, within the comments about things like this, and do let me know what other topics you guys want to speak about as well, because I've got a list, but I also want to cater to your needs as well, so please do let me know. Other than that, I really hope that you guys have a fantastic week. Remember to spread love and positivity everywhere you go, and I will see you again this time next week. See ya!